John Stevens. John, and the presentation didn't turn out perfectly, but this one will, so I'm positive of that. What we're going to talk about is the MBA program at St. why it's a good investment. So John, and I'm going to be showing this to all my students and hopefully many others. So John, welcome.
Well, thanks, and it's good to be with you, Jim Mahar, the finance professor here at the School of St. Bonaventure. The MBA program, we believe, is a great value, and we want to share with you some of the reasons why that is. We also want to share with you some of the features of the MBA program as well. So to begin with, the MBA program at St. Bonaventure.
There we go.
Okay. The MBA program at St. Bonaventure offers you a number of different reasons why you should consider it, not the least of which is the fact that you can get an MBA in as little as 12 months, and that depends on your undergraduate degree and courses you took at the undergraduate level. Why should you think about getting an MBA? Well, it's a great way to boost your career. It's and certain opportunities that you'll have, obviously. If you want to go into a management position, thinking about working in a different country, maybe you're thinking of starting your own company. People will get an MBA to stay up with the an educated workforce that they're competing with. And also, as we said, we're competing in the global economy, as you know. And certainly it offers some career protection during an economic downturn. This is a great slide, Jim, in terms of the cost of the MBA, or not the cost actually, but the value of the MBA as well.
That's enormous. This is $17,000 difference first year out average. Wow.
And the research has been pretty consistent that an MBA gives you a big boost or an advantage over having just a bachelor's degree. In an article in Forbes and the Forbes publication in October of 2014, they did some research and similar numbers were determined in that as well. The MBA is a part of a program at St. Bonaventure where we have our professional accreditation we'll talk about in a moment. We think it's a great value. You can get an MBA fairly quickly depending on your undergrad, and it's offered at two different locations, both at the Olean campus and our Swan Business Center, which opened in the fall of 2013, and at the Hilbert College, where we have our St. Bonaventure Buffalo Center, and you can get an MBA in the weekend format at Hilbert as well. St. Bonaventure's MBA is accredited by the Association for Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business, which is something to look for when you're considering getting a master's in business administration. And we think the program is very flexible. You can take it either part-time or full-time. You can do a weeknight or a weekend format, and the weekend format can be offered either at the main campus and primarily at our Hilbert campus. And some of the courses we offered are even online, which makes it even more convenient.
And you can take them at either place at the same time as well, right? That's
correct. You can, for example, you could take an evening course on the main campus and a weekend course at our Hilbert campus in the same semester.
Gotcha.
There's two different versions of the MBA. The general MBA is for students that either have a business or a non-business background and are looking for kind of a capstone to their business educational career. Also for students that are preparing for the CPA exam, they can take the accounting track within our MBA program as well. To get into the MBA, you need about a 3.0 grade point average and about a 400 or better on the Graduate Management Aptitude Test. There's 17 courses in the MBA program. Most students don't take all 17, but if you come into the MBA program as a non-business major, you'd be looking at 6 foundation courses or 18 credits. And then there's 6 core courses that almost all of the students take, 18 credits again. You have 4 elective courses you can take, so you can customize your degree a little bit. And then there's the policy, or what we call the capstone course. And as we said earlier, you can get the MBA in as little as a year by taking as few as 10 courses or 30 credits.
So just to repeat, the foundation courses would typically get waived if you come in with other classes or undergrad classes in business.
That's correct. You could get 5 or 6 of those foundation courses waived if you've taken, for example, financial and managerial accounting or macro and microeconomics. Sure. They would then waive out of the appropriate foundation course.
Yeah. So the 17 number that you originally see up here often is as low as 10 or 11. That
if you have a business major. Yep, yeah, that's correct. Also, one of the things the MBA offers is the opportunity to travel abroad. We have a course we've offered for about 20 years. We call it the China Studies course, where students spend up to 2 weeks in China in 3 different cities. And here's a slide that shows some of the students at the Great Wall of China, but also students at 2 different companies that they went to visit. There's about 10 or 11 companies you'll visit during the 14 days you're in China, in Shanghai, Xi'an, or Beijing. And ultimately, our purpose in taking you there is to show you how business is run at the international level. You have a couple different opportunities to pay for your MBA by applying for a graduate assistantship, which could mean the waiver of the tuition for a number of MBA courses, depending on the size of the assistantship you might get. You can also apply for the Dean's Graduate Scholarship, which is based on the Graduate Management Aptitude Test.
And timeline for these, when would they have to apply for an assistantship or a scholarship?
You'd want to apply for the graduate assistantship in February of the year that you wanted to start the MBA that fall.
Okay.
And then for the Dean's Graduate Scholarship, as soon as you take the Graduate Management Aptitude Test and apply, you could then apply at the same time for the scholarship, and it depends on your score.
Okay.
So we think the MBA is a great value. It's not only that, but it's affordable, it's flexible. We think we offer it in a convenient method by offering it both on the weekend format and at the main campus, online, at night, and so forth. And bottom line is the slide you saw before, it certainly is a great investment.
Yeah. So if they have any questions, they can get hold of you?
That's right. Give us a call here at the Swan Business Center, or you can shoot us an email at the address on the screen.
So, okay. Well, thank you very much. I hope many of my students take up on it, and many others. I think when we're having as we have now, the economy is not doing spectacularly well, and this gives you a leg up. I mean, this really does help get people a little head start.
It sure does.
All right. And look forward to talking.